Hi everybody and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today guys, I'm going to take you through another Pilates flow. So we're going to start standing. Everybody is very much welcome to this practice. I will try to give you modifications through the whole class. If you have any injuries, just be mindful about them and take it at your own pace. So yes, let's start standing. Let's just start mobilizing and warming up. So bring yourself up. Feet hip distance apart, soft bend in those knees. Let's tuck the chin in towards the chest, roll one in towards one shoulder and take it to the opposite side. So just mobilizing the neck, taking a half circle at the front, allowing the chin to drop to the chest for 2. And last one. Bring your head back into the center. Let's slide the left hand towards the left knee and take it to the opposite side. Bringing that lateral flexion into the spine. You can step your feet a little bit wider if that feels better. Let's go for 3, 2, 1, and bring yourself back. Hands come onto the shoulders, little circles back, or rather big circles back, sliding the shoulder blades down the back. You can add a little pulse into your knees if you want to work into those legs. For 3, 2, 1, take it forward, sliding those shoulder blades and mobilizing the shoulder girdle. For 2, last one, and release. You're going to take a standing saw, so extend your arms out into a T, hips stay forward. We're going to rotate to the right, dive down, bring your hand on the outside of your ankle, bring yourself up in the twist, and then unrotate. Rotate to the opposite side, hips stay forward, bring the hand on the outside of the ankle, up and open, and again exhale, twist, inhale down and up and open. We go twist down. Keep the knees straight if you can, so you can benefit from a little bit of that hamstring stretch as well. And up, last 2. And let's go for our last one. And back up, bring yourself up. Let's bring the hands behind the head, interlace the fingers or keep them by your ears. As you inhale, you open the chest, open the collarbones. Exhale, seek curve through the spine, tuck the tailbone under. Inhale to open, exhale to close. So it's like a cat-cow but standing, flexing and extending the spine. We're gonna go for 2 more. And let's go for last one. And keep your hands behind your ears, step to the top of your mat, just so you have space behind you. Hands stay here, we shift the weight into the left leg, right leg lunges back, knee comes in towards the chest, we rotate towards that knee, center, lunge back. If this is too much, you can take away the twist and just tap forward and lunge back. Tap forward and lunge back. So take it at your own range and at your own pace. If having your hands behind your ears doesn't suit you, you can rotate from the hips and have your hands onto your hips. As you are finding that twist and rotation, try to keep your hip bones facing forward and finding that rotation from the rib cage. Exhale, lift, twist, center and back. Let's go for last one. And on the last one, stay down. Hover that back knee off the ground. And then we're going to rotate to this front knee and then come back to center. We go twist and up. Find stillness in your lower body. Find that straight position in your pelvis and in your hip bones. So stability there. Last one, twist and stay here. Open your arms, close. Just for 3. Keep pushing with your feet. 2, 1, come back through center, little pulse here. Really working into the legs, tiny little pulses. If it's too much, come up a little bit higher. If you want more, drop lower. For 3, 2, 1, we're gonna step forward and switch to the opposite side. Lunging back, knee comes in, point the toe, twist and forward. We go lunge, up, twist, forward. And again, take it at your own pace. If you want to go faster, go faster. If you want to go slower, go slower. If you want to hold on to a wall or to a friend, a husband, take that help from them as well. Or take the variation of just tapping the foot by the foot. Maybe there's balance, maybe balance is a bit of a struggle today. Wherever you are is perfect. Let's go for last one. Lunge back, stay in your lunge. We're going to rotate, come back, twist, and back. 4, 3, 4, 2. Last one, stay rotated, open the arms, bring them back, open and in. For 3, 4, 2. Last one, come back to center, we pulse. Drop that knee nice and long. Hip bones facing forward, shoulders facing forward, neck is staying nice and long for 2, 1. Step forward, drop yourself into your squat, pulse here. Yes, knees are over the feet, hip distance apart. Stay with me for 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, release, shake them out. Well done, everybody. Let's step to the back of our mat. So we're going to go for a little bit more flexion and extension of the spine. So again, hands come behind the ears. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the chin in, dive forward. Head is nice and heavy. As you reach your limit, bend into your knees and dive out, opening up your elbows and opening the chest. Flex the spine, dive forward, extend the spine, dive out. And again, so it's like a cat-cow, but in motion. So again, move to your own limit, finding your own range. Keep the elbows nice and wide. And on this last one, stay down. Release your fingers down onto the floor. Let's grab a hold of opposite elbows. Swing side to side. Maybe nod your head no to release any tension. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. When you're ready, settle yourself in the middle, release the hands, walk your hands forward into an all fours position. Release your knees down. Let's just take a little bit of wrist mobility. So find your alignment, wrists are directly under the shoulders, knees are directly under the hips, push the ground away. Let's take a couple of circles into the wrists. So keep your elbows nice and straight and fingers nice and wide. Just mobilizing the wrist, take it to the opposite side. For 3, 2, and 1. Find your center, find your neutral spine. Slight posterior tilt in the pelvis, which means you're tucking the tailbone under slightly. Inhale. Exhale, extend your right arm and left leg to hip height. Bring yourself back. Extend the opposite arm, opposite leg, and bring yourself back. Keep moving, guys, and I'm just going to keep talking. So you're extending opposite hand, opposite leg. I really want you to think about length. You're reaching your fingers and reaching your toe away from the center. This is not about height, how high your leg and your arm go. It's about squaring your hips and squaring your shoulders towards the floor. So find that position there. Try to even out the weight between the grounded hand and the grounded knee. We're going to go for 2 more. And on the last one, stay lifted. We're going to go for more spine extension. Drop the belly, lift the arm and lift the leg a little bit higher, back into your neutral spine. Lift and drop to neutral. We go lift and neutral. Make sure you're not hyperextending your neck. So only lift the head as far as that arm is lifting. Keep pushing the ground away with that left hand. For 2. Last one. Switch to the opposite side. Extend the opposite arm, opposite leg. Extend the spine. Back to neutral. We go lift and neutral. Belly is in. Reach and down. For 2. Last one. And bring yourself back to center. Ground through your hands. Untuck your toe if they're tucked. Inhale here. Exhale to release. Inhale, drop the belly. Open the chest. As you exhale, you're going to tuck the tailbone under. Push the middle back towards the floor. And then lift your knees off the ground. Knees down. Drop the belly. Pick up the belly. Push the ground away. Knees come off. You're coming on the tops of your feet. If that doesn't feel good, just go for your traditional cat-cow. But if you're adding that little core element and a little bit more strength into the shoulders, pick up the knees. Let's go for 2. And let's go for one more. And let's bring ourselves back to center. Now we tuck the toes under. Refine your alignment if you have lost it. So shoulders are over the wrists. Inhale here. Exhale, lift the knees off the floor and hover. You're in your half plank position. Keep pushing the ground away so you're separating the shoulder blades apart. Hold for 3, hold for 2, last one, and release down. We go again and add on. Inhale. Exhale, lift the knees off the floor. From there, let's try to tap opposite hand to opposite knee and release. Opposite hand, opposite knee and release. Move at your own pace. If that's too much, knee can stay down. Tap from there. Just switching side for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back through center. Inhale, step forward, step back into a plank, step forward into a half plank. Step back, step forward. Upper body is still, not moving whatsoever. If that is too much, extend the leg one at a time. Stay with me for 2. Last one. Step forward and hold. Knees down, child's pose. In your child's pose, I want you to try and keep your knees together for me, so we can keep practicing our lateral breath. Inhale, expand through the sides of the rib cage. Exhale, soften the hips onto the heels. And again, deep breath here. And exhale out. Okay, from there, we're gonna come into a forearm plank. You have an option of being on your knees, but if you are going on your knees, make sure you're stepping your knees far back enough that your hips can be in line with your shoulders. If you're going for a full variation with me, make sure elbows are directly under the shoulders. If you can, have your forearms parallel to each other. Step your feet back, squeeze the glutes, push the heels away. We're going to rock forwards, rock back, rock forwards, rock back. So a little pull here, push, pull, push, pull, push, pull. And again, forward, back, pause, forward, back, forward, pause, back. If you're on your knees, you're doing exactly the same. Back, forward, pause, back. And again, forward, forward, back, forward, pause, back. Find your neutral position. Tap the knees down, lift the knees up. We go tap, lift, hold, tap, lift, tap, hold, lift. We go tap, lift, hold, tap, lift, tap, hold, lift. Last 2, tap, lift, tap. Last 1, lift, tap, lift, hold. Push your head through your shoulders into your dolphin pose. Try to find some relaxation, some active rest in this position. Try to push your heels down and try to open up your shoulders, open up your chest. Inhale here and exhale here. Come back into your forearm plank. We're gonna tap the right hip down, left hip down. Still in the shoulders, gazing between the forearms. 4, 4, stay strong with me. Knees can be down and you can twist from here. Last 2, last 1. Back to center, knees down. Let's take a puppy pose. Walk your hands forward. Knees are directly under the hips. Drop your chest. Maybe chin is down, maybe forehead is down. Take this rest while stretching. Deep inhalations, deep exhalations, little recovery here. And when you're ready, slowly come out of it. We're gonna come into a mermaid pose. So we're gonna work into some hip mobility today. So I want you to bring your left leg in front and your right leg by your side. Your left foot is touching your knee. From there, the hands are going to come in front. So I want you to try and lean your weight into this hand. So you can have your palms down. I prefer to have almost like little tents with my fingers down. So the weight is even. This knee is going to open and close. So my right foot is down on the ground and it's just the knee that is opening and closing. I'm mirroring you guys, hence I'm saying the wrong kind of side for me, but I'm trying to make it a little bit clearer for you. Let's go lift and lower. lift and lower. No shifting in the weight in the body. Engage the belly towards the spine. This can be a very foreign movement because we don't do it a lot in real life. So this can feel a little strange in the hips and in the glutes, but that only means that we need to work a little bit more into it. For 2, last one, we're gonna lift the whole leg. Lift, lower. So your weight will want to shift this way quite a bit. Try to resist it. Try to keep pulling yourself towards the leg every time. So really engage your core. Even if it's the tiniest little hover of that leg off the ground, that's enough. For 3, 2, 1, hold it up. Knee comes in, push it back. So we go in and push it back as far as you can. You're trying to reach the toe behind you every time. We're gonna go for 4, 3, 2. On the last one, take it back and hold. Push it back, tiny little pulse. I'm trying to reach it. So almost like as if I want you to see it from the side. For 8, 7, 6 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Both forearms come onto the side. So they're coming on to the outside of this grounded thigh. If you can place both forearms down, great. If you can't, an elbow can be hovering. We're going to lift the leg, extend, bend, bring it in. We go lift, extend, bend, and drop. Lift, extend, bend, drop, and again. Breathe through it, in through the nose, out through the mouth, point through the toes. We're gonna go for 2 more. If this is too much pain on your forearms, you can come onto your hands. Last one, and then on your last one, extend and hold, tiny little lift. Push out of your forearms. Let's go 8, 7, 6, 5 more, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Everybody hold it up. Point through the toe, reach it away out of its hip socket. 2, 1, and release. Come all the way onto your side. Line your shoulders and your hips with the back of the mat, and your knees and your feet with the front of the mat. So you're in a seated position, 90-degree angle. Exhale to open, inhale to close. Exhale, open, inhale to close. So I want you to only open as far as you can keep the hips stacked on top of each other. So the hip bones in the back are in line, so the sit bones rather, and the back are in line with each other. So if you feel like you're dropping onto your bum, you've gone too far. Try to brace through the abdominals. We're gonna go for 2. Last one, open and hold. We go knees, feet, open. In, down, and lift. We go in, down, and lift. So you're creating that internal rotation from the hip that will engage different muscles in your glutes. Point through the toe. Last 2. Last one. Open, bring the knees together, extend. We go tap, extend, and again, reach. We go tap, reach. 4, 3, and 2. Last one. Hold, tap, and tap, and tap. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop. Oh my goodness, give it a little pat, roll onto your back. Let's take a figure 4 stretch on this side. So taking a figure 4 stretch. So bringing that working leg over the opposite knee, give them a little pull towards your chest. Inhale deep. And exhale deep. Well done, everybody. Just soften into the stretch. And when you're ready, let's release the feet down. We're gonna move into some abdominals. So place the feet down, hands come behind the head. Interlace the fingers, keep the elbows nice and wide, hovering off the floor. Keep the space under your chin. From there, we're going to exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. So it's just a little curl up to understand the breathing pattern, but also to understand that imprint of the lower back into the ground. Try not to dome through the abdominals as you're moving. Try to keep space under the chin, so you're looking and gazing over your knees forward and up. Let's go for 3, for 2, last one, and then lift and hold. Bring your legs up into a tabletop position. Feet stay together, knees will come apart. Tap your right toe down, bring it in, left toe taps, bring it in. So it's almost like you're in a frog position. Your knees are staying nice and wide. Your toes are tapping down one at a time. If this is too much on your neck, release the head down and tap from here. One thing I want you to keep in mind is that arching in your back. If you are arching, don't lower the legs as far. We're gonna go for 4, 3. After 2, we will tap both legs down. Let's go. Tap both and lift. Tap both and lift. This is a lot on the hip flexors as well as on your abdominals. So stay with it. Let's go for 4, 3, and 2. Last one. Bring yourself up. We're gonna crunch everything in, knees to elbows. Lower everything down. We go in and down. And in, down. Watch for that lower back. And 3, 2 more. Last one. Bring yourself all the way up into that crunch. Opposite knee, opposite elbow, and switch. And switch. Extend the knees every time. Keep the elbows nice and wide. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees in towards your chest. Rock side to side. Forward and back. Maybe you can look to the right, look to the left to release the tension in your neck. Well done, everyone. And from there, I want you to bring your hands behind your knees, tuck your chin in towards your chest, come up into a tiny little ball, and then start rocking your legs away from your body. Tiny little rocks first. And as we're gaining a little bit more momentum, I want you to pause on your sit bones at the top, C-curve through your spine, tuck the chin in, inhale back, exhale forward, pause and balance. I want you to challenge yourself not to place your feet down onto the ground. Inhale back, exhale forward. If you want to challenge yourself a bit more, hands come onto the ankles, open up your knees, inhale back, exhale forward. Make sure shoulders are staying down, but protect your neck by tucking the chin in and rolling only as far as your shoulder blades. Inhale back, exhale forward. We're going to go for 2 more. And on the last one, come up and balance. Stay on your sit bones. Stay here. Bring your legs up into a tabletop position. Hands are going to come onto the shins. Same arms, same leg, open and close. Open the opposite side and close. Reach and close. Slide the shoulder blades down. Try to open up your chest a little bit more here. We're going to go for 4 more. Stay strong in the core. If this is too much, feet are down. And you're sliding the legs away. 2. Last one. Hold here. Can we try and extend both legs up? If this is too much, hold behind your knees or have a bend in your knees. We're gonna go for the same rolling position, or rolling movement rather. Inhale, start tucking your pelvis under, roll back, and then as you exhale, come up and balance on those sit bones. Slide the shoulder blades down, open up the chest. Inhale back. Exhale to come forward. Core is staying engaged. Maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't. It doesn't always happen for me, trust me. So just have fun with this. Don't judge yourself. Just do your best. Move with your own range. If it's not happening, it will happen one day. So don't be discouraged. For 2. And last one. Come up in a balance. Stay lifted. Maybe we can bring the feet together. Maybe we can let go of the ankles and hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Feet down. Let's take a forwards fold. So flex your feet and try to lead with your belly here rather than with your chest or rather than with your face. Trying to create that belly and thigh connection. Soften your breath. And from there, let's come up and switch to the opposite side for our mermaid. So bending those knees. So now my right leg is in front, my left leg is to the side. Hands are going to come in front in those little tents. We're going to open the knee and close the knee. Open the knee, close the knee. Belly staying engaged, shoulders are down, no tension in the neck, the jaw, between those brows. Otherwise, we're gonna go double on those self massages if we frown in classes. For 4, 3, 2 more. Last one, let's lift the whole leg. We lift, we lower. Again, try to resist that leaning for 5, 4 more, 3, let's go for 2. Last one, lift it up. We go in, reach it back, in, reach it back, and again, and back for 5, 4 more, 3, 2, take it back and pulse, reach 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, 1, and release. Both forearms down onto the opposite side. We're going to lift the leg, extend, bend, and drop. We go lift, extend, bend, and drop, and again. So find that rotation in your torso. So you're rotating your chest towards the floor, opening up your chest, but sliding the shoulder blades down. And let's go. I know it's a lot to think about. Last 2. Let's go for our last one. Extend and hold. Little pulse and lift for 7, 6, 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. And release, coming all the way onto our side. Maybe elbow is down, find that position that suits you best. And then lining the knees and the feet with the front of the mat, the hips and the shoulders are aligned with the back of the mat. We open, we inhale to close. Exhale, open, inhale, close. Try to maintain that 90-degree angle. Again, that stacking is still happening for us. That top hand can just rest in front of your chest to provide a little bit of stability. My glute is going into, yeah, it's retiring, I think, my glute for today. It's going numb completely now. I've just taught a class, by the way, you guys, so hence I am so flushed already. For 2, last one, open, we go knees, feet, open, knees, feet, open, and knees, feet, open, going for that internal rotation, getting those muscles in the glutes. Last 2, last one. Let's bring knees together and forward. We go in and forward, in, extend. Ooh, feeling the burn for 3, for 2. Last one, extend and tap for 5, for 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop. Oh my goodness, you guys. I had to close my eyes for a second just to get through that because the burn was real. Roll onto your back. Let's take a figure 4 stretch on this side. Oh my goodness. This feels so sweet, but also painful. Amazing work, everyone. Well done. So we're gonna go for a bit more abdominals, but we're gonna switch it up. So when you're done with your stretch, feel free to release your feet down and extend them away from your body. I'm gonna give you a modification if a full roll-up doesn't suit you. Bring your arms over your head, reach the fingertips, reach the feet away in a flexed position. Close your ribs towards your hip bones. Inhale, lift your arms, lift your head. As you exhale, engage your core, bring yourself up and over your legs, reach the fingers forward. Seeker through your spine, look for the mat with your lower back, articulate through every vertebra. Hands come overhead. Inhale, arms up, head up. Exhale, core engaged, reaching forward. And again, leaning back, slowly articulating through the spine. Let's go for a few more. Reaching forward. And coming back. If this is too much, bend your knees. Walk your hands down. And then walk your hands up. If that is too much, just extend and bend your elbows. So take your variation that suits you today. We're gonna go for one more and then meet me at the top. Meet me at the top and then sit up. Let's place our forearms down onto the ground. So forearms are down, push out of the forearms so we are opening up the chest towards the floor. Bring your legs up into a tabletop position. We're just gonna start with tapping our toes down onto the floor. If that is too much, you can go for a reverse and lift the feet off the ground one at a time. Keep going. Tap and tap. 2 more. Last one. Both feet tap in the middle. They tap on the left. They tap in the middle. They tap on the right. So we're tapping in the middle of the mat, outside on the left, middle, outside of the right. If you want a little bit more, tap your feet further away from your body or tap your heels further away from your body. So take your pick. I'm gonna stick with this. Let's go for 2. And let's go for our last one. And then bring yourself back to center. And then we're going to place both legs down onto the ground. I want you to really brace through your abdominals, engage your core, and then try to take your forearms forward and forearms down. Forearms forward, forearms down. If that is too much, bend your knees and extend one arm at a time, or leg straight, extending one arm at a time. Otherwise, you're going for both. For 3, for 2, last one, extend and hold. Hold, 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 hold. For 3, for 2, for 1. Bring yourself all the way up and let's release our bodies over those legs. Amazing work, everyone. Okay, we're gonna go for a little bit of quad work. So cross your legs, shift yourself over your legs and come into a kneeling position. Feel free to roll your mat over to create a little bit more padding under your knees. So knees are hip distance apart. Squeeze your glutes forward, push your hips forward. Arms extend, palms are facing each other. Inhale to lean back, exhale to come forward. Inhale back, exhale forward. Even if you're leaning back this much, I would rather you do that than this. So try not to hinge from the hips. Try to stay in this really strong long line from your knees to your shoulders. Shoulders are relaxed and down, and you're moving at your own range. It doesn't matter if you're all the way down here or up here. You do you. For 2, last one, stay back. Elbow comes in, gaze towards it, extend, opposite elbow, extend. For 4 and 3, 2 more. Last one, arms go up, hips go down. Hips go up, push the hands back. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Really squeeze your glutes at the top. I really want you to push them forward and squeeze them forward as you're coming up. We're just tapping the hips, heels, and then we're squeezing up. For 2, last one, drop and then come up halfway. We tap, we lift. We tap, we lift. Keep going, guys. So you're just coming up halfway. I want you to think about just a tiny little hover off your heels. Last 3, last 2, last one, hold halfway. Everybody hold. I know this is a lot. Stay with it. Go to a good place for 4, 3, 2, 1. And now release. Ooh, hands come behind. Push your hips forward. And let's just give them a little swing side to side to release the quads and release the hip flexors. Amazing work, everybody. So to finish off, we're gonna go for a little bit of arms and we're gonna go for a tricep dip. So swing your legs in front. Hands are gonna come behind. You can have your fingers facing towards you. If that doesn't suit you, turn them out. Just make sure that that is not putting too much pressure onto your shoulders. I'm just gonna swing myself around, not sure why, just prefer this angle. Let's hover the bum off the floor and extend the elbows. So we're gonna deep into the elbows, tap the hips down, and as you lift, bring one knee in. And again, dip and lift. Dip and lift. I want you to keep thinking about racking the elbows in every time. You guys keep moving, I'm just explaining. I'm just guiding you here. Dip and tap, dip and tap. So racking the elbows in, trying to squeeze them in together while you're dipping into the elbows. We're gonna go for 2 more. If this suits you just fine, stay here. If you want a bit more, extend the knee and reach for the opposite ankle. That's it. Dip and reach, dip and reach. Last 2, last 1, and then find your dip and go with it. Stay with it. Stay here. If you want a little bit more, you can even dig your heels in and step them a little bit further and dip here. 8, 7, 6, 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Cross your legs. Roll those shoulders, however good it feels, and then shake them out. Amazing work, everybody, today. Let's take a little stretch. Bring the right knee in towards the chest. Step that foot over the left leg. Keep the left foot flexed and hug this right knee in towards your chest so you feel it into this glute, into the IT band. And then let's twist and look over the shoulder and back. Finding this little rotation in the torso. Keep hugging this knee in towards the chest. And let's bring ourselves back into the center. Let's bring the sole of the foot into the inner thigh. Square your hips towards this extended leg and then lean forward, trying to lead with your belly, trying to create a belly and thigh connection. Keeping the foot flexed, finding that stretch in the hamstring on this side. And let's bring ourselves back and switch legs. Bring your left knee in towards your chest, step it over, and then rotate. Really bring that knee towards the chest, and then try to look over the shoulder and back. And back to center, sole of the foot in, square yourself, and then lean forward. Even if you're all the way up here, that is absolutely fine. Even if you're all the way up here, if you're feeling it, and if that's your range of movement or motion, it's perfect. You're working with your own progression. And let's bring ourselves back. Soles of the feet together. Open the knees apart. And then try to shine the soles of your feet up towards the ceiling. And slight pressure from your forearms to open up the knees, stretch out the inner thighs. And if you want to go a little bit deeper, lean forward with a flat back. And then let's extend the right leg forward and bring the left foot down and try to square your hips, knees are in line with each other. And then if you want, you can lean back onto your forearms to stretch the quad and the hip flexor. And if the flexibility allows, you can even lie all the way down. It is quite a deep stretch, so just take it really easy. You can absolutely stay up on your forearms, or maybe you're even up here. And then let's switch legs. Again, maybe coming all the way down, maybe staying up. And let's extend both legs, bend your knees, cross them, and then let's float the left hand over the side of the body. Maybe you can place the forearm down and take your head with you on the way back. Extend the right fingertips away. Switch to the opposite side. And take your head with you. Both hands on the back of the head. Allow the gravity and the weight of the arms to stretch the back of the neck. Shift yourself forward into an all-fours position. Find your alignment. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale, seek off through the spine, push the ground away. Inhale, open. Exhale, find the flexion. One more. And release. And from there, just sit back onto your heels and give yourself a little applause. Well done, everybody. What an amazing, amazing work. If you have any feedback, any requests for future classes, please let me know. Leave your comments in the comment section below. I'm going to leave what I'm wearing in the description box if you are curious. I also teach live classes with Block London. The link will be in the description box as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this practice. Let me know how you done, and I hope to see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much. Bye.